just we are the lamest like players in the world on average, I feel like, and AlanDiss does not play super camp or anything, so I'm not sure if Utopian's right for this kind of like more aggressive snake, but I don't know for sure because at the same time his defense is very strong.
I think a majority of it is because like most of the way that UtopianRay plays, he utilizes the grenades to approach, like we just saw a second ago, and that is going to help cover because not only will he use his grenades, I think he's going to take advantage of Alan's grenades a lot because we saw how often UtopianRay grabbed the gyro and used it against 8BitMan in that set too.
So with that said, right off the bat, you know, just very early in the game, obviously, but Ray does have a small lead, and that could be a sign of bigger things to come. I will say that being able to use grenades to stop grenades is super big. Same with the eggs to stop grenades. But now Alan is just kind of playing with his feet, right? Those legs, really. But anyway,
I think we're gonna see a lot of that. I think Alan's gonna understand right off the bat, like we're seeing right now. I have to burst. Like I have to make UtopianRay understand. I'm not gonna let you play my game. I don't want you controlling the pace of the game with your grenades or using your eggs. I'm gonna beat you out because my normals are way better than yours.
Yeah, right. Like that's kind of like a lot of like Banjo's matchups almost, where it's like most characters have better normals overall, I'd say, than Banjo's. So you really can't play around that too much with this. Oh, he has the read too. Just the spacing a little bit off.
You see the way like UtopianRay did there too? He held down and away. That Nair's gonna get caught on that jump there, but used down and away to mash down and then jump immediately up with a buffered Nair to get out of that. I think that's the first time I've seen anybody actually get out of the down throw into F tilt mix up on the side.
Yeah. With that said, right now, like AlanDiss, you know, kind of just putting in the work right now with a decent lead is Snake and Banjo. I'm not sure if you were commenting with you during the 8BitMan versus Ray set. I don't think you were yet, but like it's hard for Banjo to kill sometimes.
Oh yes, I was.
Okay, you were.
Yeah, that was the first one we did.
Okay, I wasn't sure. Anyway, yeah, so
you need a little bit of rest. I understand. You saw
like it's hard for Banjo to kill sometimes for certain like heavyweight characters, and Snake does not have that same issue. So it's really Robin up the battle in that regard. Assuming
exactly, because like even though UtopianRay was okay, I thought something was about to happen off the top of the screen there. You know, UtopianRay is able to live long. It doesn't work the same in the Snake matchup because you always got to worry about C4. You got to worry about the trades on up tilts. Like it's not the same as where like say 8BitMan had to get the grabs or find an answer on the ledge. Alan could find it in center stage.
Yeah. All right. I know 106 on Alan, though 75 on Ray. So he's clearly figuring out the answers to these grenades. He's making Alan chase him around, right? Like constantly, Alan just has to move towards Ray, and that's exactly what Ray wants.
Yeah, that's tremendous. Again, tempo control is the name of the game. It's not as much so much about playing the neutral game. It's forcing the other person to behave irrationally, be around all of these grenades, around all of this pressure. And UtopianRay is doing a solid job at like navigating it. Granted, we're at even percent, but Alan, I like the fact that he's forcing Alan into a position. I don't think Alan's really had to fight yet.
Yeah, no, we have not seen Alan like play this kind of matchup often and really have to play like the aggressor too much. Or if he does, it's like not to this extent. And right instead, both at kill percents right now. One thing I did notice that might come to bite right back in the butt is he did try shield grabbing an up tilt. If he's not aware, he cannot shield grab that. And does not like break that habit real quick. I can see Alan very easily doing like up tilt, unblocking the forward tilt for a kill or something.
I agree. Yeah, he's going to be looking for, like, you got to know that matchup knowledge. And that up tilt was very well placed. You see UtopianRay trying to abuse the invisible frames and wait at the very last second off of the Angel platform to get him to maybe to jump, assuming there was going to be a grab. But at 177, you know, you can find a straight forward air and get a KO or maybe a grab to up tilt at this point. I think that Alan is doing it right. He's just kind of hiding behind those grenades.
Okay. We have a good chase down right here. But does not lose anything, and now Alan at almost 200%. Oh my god, Ray almost died. Oh, I had 2 C4s in a row. That's almost 40 damage done in like 10 seconds. You can't let that happen. Not if you're Ray and you want a chance to win.
Such a underappreciated thing about like Banjo or like Sonic, and for anybody who has the ability to do it.
Wait,
oh my god! Oh, he's looking for a high recovery.
Oh, he can't do anything. He doesn't have the positioning for that.
Oh yeah, mashing jump, get out of there. Do not deal with that. This is almost starting to get a little bit closer. You see Alan trying to find an opening, but using the Wonder Wing to beat out the call out Nair last time.
Threw his side pummeling. Oh, that pummel could potentially cost him so much. Still is Alan at disadvantage though. Discount Snake
like
up tilt connecting.
I like what he did there. He just fell through the platform to bait the landing on, make it look like it's going to be safe, maybe land with an up tilt. Alan getting pressured by all of these projectiles.
Okay. And now, like, they're both at kill percents, right? This is actually a really scary situation for both of them, and I do think because Ray has tempo control, it does not matter what I was going to say, because the up tilt is a powerful move. Also, is it fair to say that Banjo is just furry snake? Would you agree?
I don't think I want to give that one life, to be honest.
Alright, that's fine, that's fine.
But, you know what, honestly, it really is just, like, a completely different, like, it's just Snake recoded, right? Like, you're playing the same style, you're playing with the same annoying, like, pressure with the grenades, utilizing it. Unfortunately, you don't have the ability to, you know, stretch your foot below the ledge and knock you out from there. But, like, I don't honestly believe that this is really bad for UtopianRay. Like, UtopianRay kept that so close, and I could see this set going the distance.
Yeah, I think so too. Like, because that game was very back and forth. I think Alan had like a slight percent lead most of the game, but Ray had like the pace lead. If he can find a way to turn that pace lead into like more of an advantage, say it, or a percent lead at some point, he'll win for sure. Because I think Alan's the one with less options to win the neutral, I think, than Ray in the long run.
It's almost like UtopianRay just decides to only turn it up when he's behind, because we saw that happen in the 8-bit man set too. It's like, all right, let me lose like really bad because I want to play for the people. Just like really turn it up at the last minute, and that's annoying, because when you're like beating somebody out repeatedly and then they live to 160 plus, like that just frustrates you to all hell, because like, why won't my KO options work?
And Banjo is such a good character at frustrating people and living that long. He's just so to hit, honestly. Like, you can poke him down, he's annoying. But getting like these nice solid hits on him is just not gonna happen. The C4 is now
he was able to
Snake.
switch
He
it
has to
up.
be very careful. That's probably gonna fall at some point though.
He's gonna be forced to Wonder Wing here, go to the ledge, get out of there.
Gets
Actually getting
the
caught
side
again.
there. Oh, the C4's back on him. Okay, he does block that. We've seen many people get C4 like that and they just die.
That was one of the most scary games of hot potato I'd ever seen. Like, the way that Alan was dodging around it, yeah, that was a great call on that air dodge there. He couldn't do anything. He already expended his up B, and he's probably not going to use his side because he's down to like 2 charges left.
Now, like, this is where it gets bad, right? Because even though like Ray can play kind of camping, like wait for his openings, he's gonna trade a lot of damage potentially, and he's just gonna like he's gonna take some damage, and you can't let any damage happen like this. Oh god, that was 46.
God.
What the hell?
At 46, looking for another landing too, try and catch him on his landing. I like the fact that Alan recognized though, and he tried to actually punish the Wonder Wing from the looks of it with that 4th match. But Alan backing off, is like, hey, you know what? I don't want you to get a KO here. I'm just gonna keep back. I'm gonna stay back here. That way, you take so much extra damage that it makes it like annoying for you on this next stop.
And that's a yeet, and that is a yeet.
Wow. Ray is the only person I've seen avoid these mix-up at ledge. A really good patience to find that KO.
Yeah, as I said, he needs to not get killed right now because he's up to percent. He is not quite dead yet. That roll was definitely not a good roll. Definitely lost him a free punish, but it is hard sometimes to know when you have the chances.
Look for there.
Oh my god,
trying to bait
Ray so lucky that got hit because I was like right above him as well. If he was a taller character, that'd be done.
Oh, good defense. Not getting grabbed at the ledge. You gotta throw away, use the grab armor to not get punished. Looking for the high recovery again. Unfortunately for him, he can't do the same thing as like say Ike, where he can kind of go up there and throw out that really massive hitbox. And he's gonna get punished on the jump, trying to get out of the corner as well.
Yeah, and now that said, Ray is down. Remember, this is right now Alan's favor 1-0. So if he wins this, it's 2-0. But the real comeback is hard to make. We might see a stage switch or something. We might see a strategy switch. Maybe Ray has to kind of turn the aggression on a little, right? Maybe all this passive defensive play making Alan run into. Alan's kind of figuring out the patterns for Ray's defense. And finding out how to like get in and just get these big chunks of damage.
Yeah, and I'm almost like concerned with the fact that that's probably what has to happen for UtopianRay, right? Because Ray has been able to reset neutral and like get stage positioning anytime it's been kind of uncomfortable. And yeah, he has to get in more, but Alan's been winning up close more. So if he does decide to go to a smaller stage, it might actually work against him.
Yeah, I'm just thinking he has to get better at close game. Because I think he's so focused on getting away that he's not even playing the close game all the time. Like that, like he's near Snake, immediately rolls away, right? So like, he's choosing not even trying to play this game, where Alan is forcing this game upon him.
Yeah, this right here really is like, this is the optimal defensive style of Banjo. Like, just navigating around, trying to throw out a bunch of projectiles, trying to establish an annoyance for your opponent, except it's Snake you're doing it to, who also is planning to do the exact same things. Like, if you don't commit, I'm gonna stay right where I am because you're the one who has to come to me.
Said, okay, the grenade doing something, but Alan's just running up in there because he knows one mistake from Ray and he will die.
Yep,
there we go. He just keeps running in. Eventually gets that one little hit from kind of forcing it. It was a trade, and we take those trades.
Yeah, and that's the second time he caught him on a jump out of this out of ledge 2. Mostly because he had a grenade in the way. You can't roll in on that. You roll in on that grenade, you're probably gonna get hit by up air, and you don't want to get grabbed there either because you were able to dodge 2 F tilts before, but you might not get past it that time at that high percent. So your only real safe option outside of using one of your Wonder Wings when you're on last stock is to jump. And he got caught twice. So I wonder how UtopianRay is going to avoid that, because the option coverage, particularly at KO percent at the ledge, we've seen it time and time again with Alan, but it has been so good here in this matchup too. So with that said, I feel like Ray has to try something different. Maybe not stage rise at least, but play style wise. Because yeah, running it back to PS2 seems like it makes sense. And I don't know. I think the big thing is I haven't seen like Ray get a particularly big read. Like, he gets like these small pokes, a couple of grabs. But, like, there's never like a situation where it's like, oh, Ray has like nice read. It's kind of just like passively like covering a lot of options over and over, and hoping Alan does not choose the one or two options against passive. Yeah, passive play is just, it's almost always in favor of Snake. Like, you've got to capitalize big all the time, and you have to make them fear the fact that you actually were able to get in. Because, like you said, he hasn't really gotten anything massive yet, right? Like, it's just been like a little bit of damage here and there, but it's enough where Alan can say, that's fine, you won this interaction once, but I didn't really take much for it.
Yeah, right? And that's just, and I always say in Ultimate, where I feel like the biggest thing in Ultimate is being able to win neutral and get big punches off. I don't care if win neutral 1 out of 3 times in Ultimate. If I get 3 times the damage you do, I'll take that.
Yeah, exactly. The punish game, the advantage state control, it's so important. And if you're only getting 20% versus when they find that opening the 4th time, oh my god, that would have been quite the answer for you stalling on the ledge.
Yeah, that almost worked. But yeah, I mean, Ray finally has a lead and it's a pretty comfortable one. I want to see with the first stock though, because that first stock is when the roller coaster ride can start. Until then, yeah,
exactly. You know what sucks too? One of his best KO options he has available to him is really not available to him in this matchup, because he needs to get that grab to find the up tilt or up smash call, and there's almost always a grenade in hand, but he finds the back throw that's going to take it.
Yep, and just like that, now Ray probably in a comfortable position. Oh my god, 37 off of that. Alan gets another like 30 back though, but finally this more passive play. This is when you use the passive play. This is when you poke and chip your opponent out. Because it's sort of Alan to get a kill without taking a good amount of damage. And as long as Ray doesn't die, like to see for sucking him very soon.
Yeah, he has like no shield. He has no shield available to him either. You see he's staying on the move, trying as
you see Alan trying to pull the shield out. Yep. And oh, that is a huge loss right there. That is one of those things where you need to not die. You need to get like 50%, like 80% in this stock to really figure out the game and how you're playing.
I don't think I've seen as consistent of a C4 planting on somebody as Alan does. And oh my god, Alan was definitely looking for, trying to go for the jab into a read fair, looking for the jump. Alan's starting to turn it up a bit.
Yeah. Man, now, oh no! Oh my god! Oh, that was so close to just, oh, like a momentum ender for Ray. Whatever momentum he had going on there, it would have been done.
Yeah, that's how you really just nip it in the butt, right? Just like shut it down right off the bat. Like, what if I just killed you on a massive read at 70? It's like, all right, well, I guess you got it. They can't say, like, it just makes it so much more stressful. And now look at all that pressure that UtopianRay had. He doesn't even have a Wonder Wing available to him anymore, so that KO option is gone.
Yeah, he's gonna get the kill here. Not even. Oh, that's so big.
He's got a little bit more weight on him.
Oh, he fell. The upgrade thing that would maybe kill if he didn't fall out of it. Oh, that move knockback is very, very bad.
Yeah, even that high up, you would assume, even on a sour spot, might do something. He ran up, trying to just grab him and get that KO. Not going to do it. Looking at the last stock of winner's side potentially here. It is 145, so if he can find a grab, he can get this back to even. But we already know Alan is so clutch in these positions and doesn't normally give up a lead for free.
Yeah. Oh my god, 193, man. Like, if you're Ray, bro, you're just like, I really need anything to kill him. I just can't hit with anything. And like, it's very easy to start mashing this situation, just going for literally any hit because you know almost anything kills. So that's how you get punished, right? You just start getting careless with your attacks, thinking something has to hit. With that said, I think Alan gets a little bit careless there, goes to the aggressive forward tilt instead.
Yeah, that's enormous. The fact that Ray walked away only with 15% off of Alan trying to find an opening, the fact that he didn't take more is huge. Looking for a setup, but Alan recognized immediately, nope, not going to fall for it, but this is a good situation. If you can find more trades like that, all of a sudden find a good lead for Ray.
Yeah. So, with that said, Ray, once again, like, has a percent lead, but he needs to turn this into a stock lead, and obviously this is his winner's side stock, and if Alan 3-0s him here, I don't know if anyone else who can take Alan out, because he beat Ray 3-1, beats Ray 3-0, and I think it's likely one of those two will be meeting him back in Grands.
Yeah, so I still think, like, amongst the people left in the bracket, I think that one of the people that's one of the best chances against Alan is UtopianRay, because we've seen that he can kind of play Alan's game, except he hasn't been able to beat him out on it, and this is not a place you want to be against Alan with him having a full set up on you in Grands.
Yeah, I mean, he's had explosions everywhere. Michael Bay movie going off. Oh my god, but once again, like, anytime he pummels and there's a grenade, he gets punished for it. When you grab Snake a lot of times, pummeling is just not correct. Because even if you're not sure if there's a grenade or you think there isn't, there might be.
Wait, is that going to be it? Is that backdoor going to do it?
Oh my god, it does! And we have a point on the board for UtopianRay. He's not going down 3-0. He's living another day at least.
That is what we saw in the 8-Bit Man set. UtopianRay was able to keep it close. Granted, I didn't feel nearly as confident in Ray finding the KO as compared to the other set, but was able to just get it to the end. Found an extra pummel in there even because there's no grenade, but you were correct. If you consistently try to grab and then pummel, you're probably going to get hit by the coverage that Alan already had. It looks like we might be seeing a scenery change here.
I wonder, maybe you go a smaller stage because Alan's so comfortable there, if I had to guess.
Possibly. It's you know, I mean, this is Alan's stage swap, and maybe he didn't like at the very end how it was becoming a bit more annoying to get a hold of Banjo, because, you know, Banjo's very evasive. We talked about it before. One of Banjo's optimal playstyles is to play super defensive like he did. Yeah, probably a smaller stage. Maybe go to something like a small battlefield. I'd be hard-pressed to believe that something like FD is available, because with grenades can shut down Wonder Wing. Yeah, my guess is small battlefield.
So, with that said, no, he's back to PS2. I wonder, maybe they'll think we're changing stages. Well, Alan was, he decided not to. That's my
Possibly.
guess.
Yeah, no color switch or anything. Just wanted to get an extra break in there.
So, I mean, honestly, if you're like Alan, you might be just want to think, okay, this is a long game, because this is, as a Banjo player, you're used to these kind of long games. This is just in your comfort zone. Whereas, like, Snake players are used to it, but not to an extent, I imagine. So, I can easily see exhaustion and just kind of like almost like repetition as a result of the exhaustion kicking in this game and maybe next game. We'll see.
And these two are scrapping so much more. Like, this, even though it's been like it started off projectiles, like they have not stopped putting on pressure since the start. It's a street shootout and then led to a backyard brawl, and now you see that like UtopianRay finding some openings. Granted, getting caught that time though by Nikita went in a little bit too much. And good job by Alan covering it.
Oh my god, the combo does not work. With that said, 23 damage, and Alan is just kind of cruising right now. Oh my god, he is cruising.
Yeah, that's what you don't want. Last thing you want is Alan turning it up, because we've seen what Alan can do with traps and getting big damage off of it. 79% for 108 too. This is where, you know, obviously we've seen Banjo struggle on these points to find that KO.
Okay, 139, but Ray's at 95. He's getting hit by his own grenade. That's never good. Especially when you're losing, it feels really bad to get by your own explosive when you're already down, because you're like, I can't do 100%. And it gets in your head almost.
Yeah, exactly, because like every single bit matters so much. Ray does play well, a high percent, but it only lasts for so long when almost all of these projectiles can knock you out.
That said, this should be a kill. It's down to up smash. There's no way can match out of it. And Ray on the board this game.
Utilizing that stall, trying to wait. I like that Alan also didn't set up. After that, it's like, let me wait for you to finish whatever it is you're deciding to do, because I gotta respect it, and then I'll start putting pressure.
Oh my god, the up tilt connects, and just like that. This is one stop from Alan being a winner's side of Brands again in Galaxy Gambit.
We saw it in the last game, UtopianRay facing a wall, a very big wall at that, not able to find an opening. But if you can find that success, if you can find that big damage, like we saw before, avoid some of these air dodge callouts that you see Alan is looking for at the ledge there, he can possibly run it back and maybe get it to game 5. But right now, it's looking very in Alan's favor.
Yeah, I mean, look at catching the up B movement with the Nair, like, Alan's on top of this, trying to run it up tilt, maybe get a little bit too aggressive there. But you can't blame them for just trying to force things until they work, because it's been a consistently effective strategy, jumping into back airing. And every time Ray messes up, he takes 20 damage. He's that much closer to losing the set.
Now look at that awareness that Alan had too, not only utilizing the Nikita before, well, almost catching him on the landing before, it just keeps conditioning these air dodges, almost catches the jump with that forward air too. Alan trying to just shut this down right now.
And that's it. That will 100% be up tilt. Is very powerful, of course, and just like that, Alan moves on to winner's side of Brands yet again in Galaxy Gambit. This is the third time we're seeing him in Grand Finals of Galaxy Gambit. Someone needs to stop